Craig here again with some sensible prepping advice. Topic today, we're going to talk about being invisible, what I call being invisible. When there's a major disaster of some kind, if there's ever a major disaster in this country, I never do fear porn, and frankly, nothing's happened in our lifetime, nothing's happened in your parents' lifetime and grandparents' lifetime that would require you to buy a bunch of food and store a bunch of water, etc. It could happen, but I'm not here to say it's going to happen. It could happen. It happens all over the world. Venezuela right now, it's been going on for 3 years. Syria, it's been going on for 9 years. Whatever. It can happen. It hasn't. All right. Low, chances are low. But if you want to prepare more, be invisible. What I mean by that is don't tell anybody what you're doing. Do a little bit at a time. Pay cash in person for things you purchase. If you order on Amazon or something, you're creating a paper trail. Somebody's going to know about it. And when the UPS driver, well, I've been doing a lot of food over there. Crazy Joe up on the hill, he's got all kinds of food stores. And when that word gets out about Crazy Joe up on the hill, well, now you're not invisible because people know about it, and you might be one of the first places that predators come after you. You see, I do shows all around the country, and gun shows, I don't exactly fit in. Gas masks, water filters, freeze-dried food, radiation detection equipment, solar gadgets, prepper stuff. Doesn't really belong exactly. I get somebody coming up to my table every once in a while, looking at all the stuff on my table and say, I don't need that. I got a gun. His preparedness plan is to be a predator. And these are just the people that admitted to me. I don't know how many actually believe that they're going to do that anyway and just don't say anything, because that's a hard thing to admit, I would think. But I get it about 2 or 3 times a year, generally. All right? Well, think about this. Probably close to 90 to 95% of the population in this country, and probably worldwide, haven't really prepared, and so they're going to have to become predators by default. If they want to live, and they want their family to live, they're going to have to come, unless the government's giving handouts. They're going to have to come after you, and Crazy Joe up on the hill will be the first one they come after. Just saying. So be quiet about it. And you need to be invisible. If nobody else has a generator running, and you do, you're not invisible. You can hear those a mile away. You can hear those probably more than a mile away, and somebody's coming to take your generator. Or if you're the only one on the road, you got a 57 Chevy, you just survived the EMP, you aren't going anywhere. Not only are you not visible, you're highly visible. And all of a sudden you got a roadblock ahead of you, and you look in your rearview mirror, they're pushing cars behind you, and they all got shotguns. No, you'd be gangbait. You'd be dead. So you're not being invisible. Now, the Amish know how to survive in like a loss of grid, for instance, and they know how to possibly raise their own food and so on, but they're not invisible. They tell me straight up, they know they're going to be targets because they're easy to spot. They got the 4-legged cars, and they got the fancy dress and beard and bonnet. They're very visible. So my best advice to you is to be invisible, fit in. If everybody else's house is looted, make sure your house is looted too. Throw trash out in the yard and cut up some furniture and break it up, throw it out in the yard, whatever. Fit in. If everybody else is dressed in rags, you dress in rags. You're not going to survive the predator because most of the population could become a predator if it comes really bad like that. You won't survive that if you're visible. The best thing to do is be invisible. You can say, oh, I got an AR and I got 1,000 rounds of ammo. Nobody's coming to take my food. How many gun battles do you think you're actually going to survive? Wouldn't it be better just not to get in that gun battle in the first place? If they don't know you have any food or any gold or silver or guns or whatever, you won't be a target. You are invisible. Because you aren't going to, as far as the first gun battle, okay, you drop a couple bodies and then there's dozens more behind it because, wow, there must be food there. We hear gunfire. That must be something good there. Let's go see. And everybody's got guns. So no, you need to be invisible. That's my best advice to you as a prepper to deal with the predators that will be out there. Thanks for watching.